1. It's not good enough. Meow! I told you. 500 live, baby. So I was interrupted with a screen pop up over my face and couldn't see my camera selfie. That's what's happened in the last 16 seconds. Why is that? How does that happen when you go live on YouTube? Can you believe it? So, God Almighty, break the curses that come on my life through this television right now. Telly, baby. Vision. My own. Before my face comes a screen with words on it. I can't even read. They're so small. Let alone the welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. While I'm live, there's that note at the bottom of the screen on my camera. Do you think I asked for that? I knew anything about that? No, I didn't. Plus, what I just described to you, pop-ups on the screen in blue writing, too small for me to read. So I just looked at it closely and it's gone. Now we can actually record what I was ready to record now 1 minute and 10 seconds ago. This isn't proper. In the name of Jesus Christ, I have you and I together right now without any interruptions. I don't know if there's going to be. I don't know how long this lasts. It looks like nobody is watching, and I don't even know that it does record. So I started this. I was told that my YouTube channel didn't record live. So I'm going through all these things live with you to let you know how I'm feeling. Now I can talk to you about the things I wanted to. For those of you I send it to, this is very important material. I have a sister, I have a brother, I have friends, and the more that I share with them, the worse it gets. So I call it Pain Soul Vania, this story to you. And here I go to share it and pop-ups come over my screen. So I'm at 2 minutes right now and we're just getting into this story. They are so mad, angry with me. Now, I have 2 sisters and I have 4 brothers. You don't know which brother or sister it is. So, but my family, they can understand and know. We've had a lot of problems in our family. And I make this video recording for you right now, sitting up here in this location so that you understand. I have a story to tell that I told them, and I have a story to tell you. And if my hair were fixed, I could go into it. It's not vanity so much as it is vanity. But what's it say? Upload to your channel. Why did it do that? And the recording is still going on. So I thought it ended. So I have a story to tell you, and this is vanity. All is vanity. Except knowing, really knowing. Because in knowing is loving God. For if you know God, you will love him. There's no other way around it. That's who he is. He is love and you love love. Let's go. So my recording, Pain Sylvania, is starting after my recording. For AI, both of them are being recorded, have been recorded already and made into a book. First called LoveView, my story. How could you call it? There's more pop up. Luke, and who else is here? Oh, these are people that I don't know. I was thinking you might be Facebook friends. I have a story to tell. And I have Parker Stanberry, a law firm, that offered to be my agent in telling them this story. So I've told no one else except Michael Compton at Parker Stanberry. Now, if you guys want to call him, call me, because he gave me a copyright on this story. And as I share it with you, you can get a copyright for your own story. I'd like you to know, just like I did from the law firm Parker Stanberry and Michael Compton, the lawyer. But afterwards, he told me, you need an agent. And I knew I had them at that time. I had someone. I had a lot of people. I didn't necessarily have them, that they would pro bono the work, but I assumed that that's what they were thinking. But since I had been gaslighted by the underlaw lawyers and trifecta'd and put into horrible behavior of the law firm upon me with their lower lawyers for 3 years, as I told them, I would like a pitch I would like to, that I am, I told them. I was told by someone that I would pitch a movie with them in person. We wouldn't have to write it. It would be about our lives to a certain person in Hollywood that everybody knows their name. And I began to think about what this person told me. And I was like, wow. Her name is Annalisa Tucker. Her brother, Jamie Jetson, the famous music producer from Hollywood. She told me, we're going to pitch a movie too. And I said, she says, my brother was, and I worked in LA, and I was a live blood cell analysis doctor's first slave that took care of the practice for the doctor that didn't even work. Annalisa did it all. She did all the work, worked with the patients. She was a natural at helping people. She just, got a phlebotomist that was there to give her the blood, and she put it on a sample, and they put it under a microscope and looked at what was moving in your blood while you were living. She did this all over Hollywood. And her brother, so I'm not boasting, I'm just telling you that this is the story that I'm printing. The story is what happened to me, how this woman told me this. It's hilarious for somebody in LA to turn it into what they want it to. So it's my life story. You can't, if you want to go make something else up about it differently, you will never find something as mine is. It will have two different stories. And I believe if you help me, you'll find as much as Michael Compton did in this story, that it's the best story anyone could ask for to have happen to them in their life. But I was basically unconscious during the whole time. You know how we are. We just experience stuff and we're like, wow, okay, well, I'll tell a few people. And it's like Eddie Murphy rolls up to a stoplight at 2:30 in the morning in 1998. Now, Woody Harrelson rolls up to my right shoulder in 2010. And Aaron Caviezel, precious Aaron, help me, sister. Write this story. Walks up to my right shoulder in chiropractic school in 2004 and says, are you Ernest, Josh, and Andrew's? I'll just leave it at that. Okay, they're my dogs. And if any of you want to help, find them. They'll tell you who you are too, as a light-filled being that we learn in our philosophy. Everyone has the opportunity for electricity to flow through your body. And what is electric? What is light? Is the source to grow copper. You can't grow copper without light, and you can't use sunlight without proper harvesting materials to produce the electricity that's flowing through a human body at all times. Produced by Kirlian photography outside of the body, a light field that you can take pictures of. So I love talking about these things. I love teaching you, and I cannot understand how I'm live on on YouTube right now when it tells me I can't be. I only have 90 subscribers. They told me I had to have 500 subscribers. I believe that's what I read. So here we are, and I'm a little bit unprepared. I had no idea this was going to happen. But somehow and we are here to tell you the story that AI is writing for me right now already, just since last night. But for the last 5 days, I've had LiveTube YouTube. I've had LiveTube. So I would like LiveTube. So I was making a recording, and I don't know if this heard it, of underground tubes, pipes in the ground. Because you need to live underground in your own yard. You dig a hole, and you need to put a big pipe down there that you can stand up in, store your food in. Why am I saying that? Okay, it's not my channel. It's just one of the things that I do study and love and learn that are happening for people in various parts of the United States. They're digging underground. I'm losing light on my phone. Why is that? I hate that. I love to see it, but I'll put it back here distance. This is Uncle Ease, I call myself. Dr. Ease, that's Ernest Antolik Special Edition, chiropractor. The University of Virginia, maybe. The University at Liberty University, maybe. We'll find time for us to record while we're there. And for you, some of you, to come and get care at the university campuses, where I'll be teaching students and people, freelancing, doing your work with YouTube, right there with them, to teach them these things of light flowing through their body and how we harvest the movement of our spinal cord. Harvest it by our own breath. We harvest the movement instead of a doctor. Call them doctors. D-O-T. A dot after D-R. Or a dot after D. Which I loved the process of studying. It was so much energy. I was so filled with energy all day long. I could go with this information of substances that the body is circulating that Hoffman and LaRoche only make. I mean, they make them. Calcium, stearate, and lactates are just in our food a portion of what our body is already making. So if your body's moving fluids properly, blood, lymph, and nerve, you produce what's necessary. And what is every disease? What does every drug do? Either inhibit a substance or promote the production of a substance in your body. So now, let us go, tomato, and get food in our body. And those grainy tomatoes, the ones with have the most nutrition in them. Ugliest tomatoes, ugliest melons, but they smell the best. They're not the ugliest, but there's some ugly on them. Especially when you pick them from the dirt, they're all ugly, except the few that hung on the vine. So, in Grants Pass, Oregon is Pacific Botanicals. Pacific Botanicals harvest every known green plant from the earth, including vine, seed, nut, grain, bean, legume, chlorella, dulse, spirulina, kelp, blue-green algae, from the seafloor and from the lakes and from the mountains. There's so much beautiful medicine to take as it comes from God, given to us, according to Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, and verse 29. I have given unto you every green herb of the field for sustenance. That means to sustain you, both mentally, physically, and emotionally, and provide for you. Every means all, inclusive of all, exclusive of none. Wouldn't we like to be like that, like people? Like God is for us, created. I gotta close my drapes because people are starting to watch, and we're gonna be in the dark here pretty soon because I have had an eye injury, horrible eye injury on my right eye. Lost all sight in my right eye. So I was shut down in my practice for a while and incurred more debt that we're finally out of, I believe, 100%. I believe. We'll see. This next check goes through that I am going to request. I do a lot of work pro bono for people to guide them, even move their bones physically in the state of Virginia. Move them spiritually, move them by our breath. So all of you listening, please come and see me. I'm needing to see me over the phone. I have a consulting experience for you to guide you through movement of blood, lymph, and nerve. That's on a consultant basis. I have paperwork for it. And those of you in California, we have what's called the Good Samaritan Act that allows anyone, and I teach you how to help others, do this over the phone, at home, anywhere. In other countries, talking to them as a consultant, not a nutritional consultant, but a movement consultant, a coach, a guide to help them, their bodies move. It's called pandiculation, where you just come alongside of them and guide them and help them move and breathe and teach them. And you are now a somatic therapist. Now you can take my school, which is I don't know if I can mention it here because I haven't copyrighted the name, but it's a school of somatic. It's an institute, but there is a beautiful name that I can't share with you that would describe exactly what it is and help you, and I can tell you what the name means. But man, it's called the Institute of how many syllables? I'll just say this. It starts with S. The Institute of S. Not somatic either. There is a school called the Institute of Somatic Research. The Institute of Somatic Research in Novato, California. The most beautiful place you'd want to live. I'm tempted to go there tomorrow. Like tomorrow and the next week, start packing and putting my stuff sealed up where it needs to be in containers. But if we sell what I have to sell, some of you can do that with me. And I'll beg of you to come and help me. Those of you who are watching this video right now or hearing this for the first time. I am Dr. Ernest Antolik, Special Edition, chiropractor, Virginia. I have you in mind to help you grow and to minister to your own soul through materials that we have to teach you through the Institute of S. Did. Now, I put it out there and it's on my YouTube channel. And so if it's proven that any of you use my name, I could come back to you. It's called the intellectual property rights and get that name. So if you want to work hard and I work hard, I will go copyright this the way that I need to and call the attorney, Parker Stanberry in California, about the movie script that I pitched to him. I told him the story. And I need to call, though, for the Institute and get another law firm to help me with that name, to save it. And I have a PLLC in the state of Virginia that's called Virginia Chiropractic. Virginia Chiropractic. Ernest Antolik, a PLLC. Ernest Antolik, DC. That's the full name. On the docket, I want to use the PLLC to service people in Virginia, and I want to go around the world to teach how light is moving through your body and the technique that I developed. So the Institute teaches my technique. I can teach you to use this technique. I can teach you how the Institute of Somatic Research in Novato taught me through their books and through calling them and talking with them. I didn't go through a course there. But as a chiropractor already in the state of Hawaii, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania, and now Virginia, I was able to read their material, the book that the originator of the school, Mr. Wonderful, and his wife, Mrs. Wonderful, in 1950 wrote. I read through it. I didn't understand everything because I read it while I was in chiropractic school at the beginning. Now, afterwards, I was like, wow, I can't believe he said all that in that book. And now I have a doctorate in that, the latest information, well after 1950, with great teachers teaching me and going to seminars and movies, even the concussion movie being made about the brain and how beautiful the research was, to look at all that he did in Pittsburgh in a movie and to see the doctors he worked with, the movie Concussion. So here's my story. Are you ready? My mom told me a long time ago, you got money, baby, waiting for you. You know where? My phone's going dead now. Just flashed up in front of my face. Close the battery. It's too high, low. Bumper. How do you like that? Right while I'm making a movie with my friends here. My phone squirts up a little, and I just unplugged it at full charge. Or maybe it wasn't. Oh yeah, I've been using it. You should see what I recorded just now before you. That's why we're here together. What I recorded just a little while ago is so personal that you and I together can't believe what just went down. This is happening now live. I still don't know for sure. Now I'm knowing for sure by seeing the people down there. So what I'll do for myself and you is be able to read your names. That's going to take some glasses. Hang in there, boys and girls. I'm coming right back. Boys. Okay, I got my laptop shining when it does go on. My face. And it's going to go off again, but at least I can put the phone down and tell you where were we. So, I'm going to read your names. Luke Mercier, love you, bro. I have to go, sorry. Trump is the best. I didn't say anything about Donald Trump, did I? Books are useless. You should have learned from Guru Trump. So these are obviously people who are, it's the same person. All right, you guys don't want to know about this, do you? We can talk about it later and get to the goods. Luke commented, Teresa Johnson, today's my birthday. Luke Mercier, I'm the only person. I'm liked, subbed, and commented. I'm the only person. Maybe that's the only person there. Oh, you liked, subscribed, and commented. Thank you, Luke. And there's Sarah, comes in, and Emma. And my phone is not, and wow, there's like maybe 10 people here. That's great. I've never had anybody come on my videos. I haven't done them for that reason. Really thankful for you guys. I know this is going to go out live, and I know it's long. I'll try to stop it at 21 minutes, and thank you for those of you who came. I will read what you have there, and it looks really exciting. And the Lion Man 97. Oh, the Lion Man's also in there. Oh, let's see. The Lion Man. The Lion Man. Bruh. I'm the only one in the chat. Well, look up there. Some people have joined, bro. Good night to you, too. Looks like you might be in... I don't know where you are. If it might be in England or something. Okay. So, guys, we got a lot to talk about. So I got this copyright for the movie called LoveView, if it's a book or a movie. Now, AI is printing it, which is great. So I meet Eddie Murphy at a stoplight in Los Angeles, Hollywood, at 2:30 in the morning. Well, I'm going to turn the light on for my computer so you can hear me. Can you still see me? So I have an eye injury that put me out of practice for a little while. And I have to keep the light down to make my serotonin, dopamine, and all my happiness and adrenaline hormones work with the sun instead of work against me with artificial light. I have to remember my passcode to the computer. Now, it would stay on if it's enter. There we go. All right, so now we got some light. And I should shut this video off and make another one. Okay, so here we go. Now I know it's working. We can get it done.